Hideo Kojima is one of the most well-known and respected figures in video gaming history, and his Metal Gear games have become some of the most critically acclaimed of all time. However, with his new upcoming project with his new studio Kojima Productions, Death Stranding, it will mark his first new IP release following his highly reported departure from Konami. This has led some people speculating whether Kojima can replicate his intriguing stories and gameplay of his previous titles and bring it into this new one. I firmly remain confident, however, that he can deliver not just one of the best exclusives on the PS4, but potentially one of the best games this generation. This is my 5 reasons to be excited for Death Stranding. As we all know, Kojima is responsible for creating the Metal Gear franchise, which helped evolve the action stealth genre into what it is today. Although I've never played the first 2 original Metal Gear games, I have played all of the Metal Gear Solid games numerous times, and I can tell you that they are all truly amazing. I even consider Metal Gear Solid 4 to be my personal favourite game of all time, because of the way it wrapped up the franchise's continuity with really satisfying gameplay and the amount of incredible moments within it. It is a very bold statement to make, especially since I absolutely love all of the other games, but it's one I'm proud to admit. When you look at the critics and the gamers' responses to the series and how highly they regard it, you can understand why Kojima is deserving of all of the praise that he gets. With Death Stranding being marketed as more of an action game, it will mark the first time Kojima will be making a non-stealth oriented AAA title. This will allow him to create something we won't expect and show the range of genres that he is capable of. If you remember back to 2014 with Kojima's PT teaser for Silent Hills, it blew everybody away because of how well Kojima translated from a stealth genre to horror, and how alongside Guillermo del Toro he could create something just as great as his Metal Gear games. Although Silent Hills never made the light of day due to Kojima leaving Konami and the circumstances surrounding it, it gave us a brief glimpse at how well he could transition from genres, and I have no doubt that he'll do just as well with Death Stranding. If there was one negative I could have with Kojima's last game, Metal Gear Solid 5, it would be that the game felt rushed in aspects of its narrative that left me confused as to why they were cut. However, looking upon closer at the game's development, it appeared that Konami were forcing Kojima to release the game by 2015, despite many aspects not being finished by the release. From the cut chapter 51, which would have given more resolution to the character of Eli, to the discovery of a file hidden in the game revealing a 3rd chapter entitled Peace, evidence was clear. Konami didn't give Kojima the time and freedom necessary for the game to be fully completed. However, with Kojima Productions now working closely with Sony and Guerrilla Games to develop Death Stranding, I'm sure Sony won't be as ruthless with Kojima about the deadlines and restraints, and just allow him to get on with his project and make it as good as it can be. Kojima is well known for the cinematic style that he likes to achieve in his games, to the point where he was able to attract 24-star Kiefer Sutherland to the iconic role of Big Boss in Metal Gear Solid 5. Death Stranding proves to be no different, as the people who we know will be in the game are certainly more famous than your general video game voice actor. Actors such as Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead, who was also a star in the cancelled Silent Hills game, Mads Mikkelsen from Casino Royale and Hannibal, Guillermo del Toro, and even Emma Stone being rumoured to be a part of the game. If the cast can give great authentic performances, similar to Quantum Break, which also starred many TV and film actors, then I believe that taking the risk with these picks will most certainly be worth it. Death Stranding will be an open world game with online elements included within it. However, Kojima has said that the game will also have a huge focus on story and the themes within it. This will help differentiate itself from many typical open world games that lack an interesting narrative and just focus on filling the map with repetitive missions and collectibles that we've come accustomed to these days. Although Death Stranding may include these side objectives to complete in the world, judging by Kojima's knack for a complex narrative in his previous works, the story will be intriguing enough to make the game memorable and add replayability to it in a way where other open world games mostly fail today. So that is my 5 reasons to be excited for Death Stranding. Of course, let me know in the comment section below if you're excited for Death Stranding and your reasons why. With that all being said, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching the video, subscribe if you're new, and I hope to see you again next time.